So I'm thinking about buying these like new jeans. I think they look really sick, but they make my butt look really small.
Oh, really?
I just don't know. I don't know if it's like...
Yeah, I don't...
Well, it's that time again.
Well, how's it going, everybody? And welcome back to another MCU review. So I am joined by...
Sup, you little web goblins. My name's Logan Wilson.
I am joined by the Sorcerer Supreme himself,
Dr. Morgan.
and today we're going to be talking about Doctor Strange. So, alright, so what are some of the little bad parts we have in this movie?
Villain, whatever, meh. I don't know if you agree with that. The villain's kind of like whatever.
No, I think I agree with you. Logan, I agree 100% with you. The villain is what holds this movie back for me.
I think so.
He's
not horrible.
fine.
No,
You're
like,
right. He's fine.
He's fine.
But he's not great.
I like his actor.
And it's not going to hold this movie back that much because it's really good.
The villain, it's not like the villain makes this movie like, oh,
not
this is one of the
villain.
worst. No.
Yeah, like there's some villains in the MCU that kind of just like really downgrade the movie.
Thor 2.
Yeah, we've already talked about those and we'll get to more of those, but like
this
this one is not one of those, but he's just not great.
If anything, it's like this movie more so, or like this villain rather, more so just holds this movie back from being like
A 10.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, Caecilius is still fine. Like you said, he's a great actor.
He's a fan.
So,
Mars.
right.
Mars Markelson.
The performance is
Or is it
fine.
Mads?
I don't know.
It's his last name is Markelson. I don't know. He's in Rogue One.
That's right, he is. But it's still a good actor, so at least there's that. I
Talk about
hate
Dormammu.
how Dormammu looks.
I don't mind it.
I love how the Dark Dimension looks, which we'll touch on that when we get to the good.
That is pretty sick.
But I hate how Dormammu looks.
So colorful.
It's really hot in this room with
It
this,
is so
with this shirt on.
But it's not terrible. It's just it just doesn't work for me.
Right.
And I just hate it.
No, I'm not gonna go there. I actually did like the relationship between Christine and Doctor Strange. I think it's nice. It's not much to it, but it's nice.
Yeah, I liked it.
Other than that, really, there's not much I could say about this movie.
No,
It's got
it's
Wong in it, so I mean, what more can you ask for?
I mean, that's a good
Nothing.
transition. It's really
Absolutely
good that this is the first thing to have Wong in it.
It does have Wong in it, so I mean, it's just immediately like.
It's so weird seeing him with no facial hair, though.
Yeah.
Especially because like the next time you see him,
Looks
it's
like a little
Infinity
baby.
War.
And he's a very minor character in this movie.
Yes, he's hardly there.
But he's
Besides, like, comedy.
yeah, but the comedy he's there for hits. The introduction to Stephen Strange, or Benedict Cumberbatch as Stephen Strange.
Right.
My dad.
Another beautiful casting.
It's fantastic.
Wonderful
casting.
casting.
Yeah.
The goatee just.
Oh
hits.
yeah, when he gets that goatee going, it
And
is.
Strange has a really great arc throughout this movie. From
There's-
like sort of similar to Tony Stark.
Being an absolute
Terrible
tool.
person.
Yeah,
He's a
horrible
tool.
human being.
But by the end, you can tell he's grown.
Being a jerk.
An absolute
Yeah.
snot
Dude,
rag.
he's
Especially when like the breakup between him and Christine happens, it's like,
Breakup.
wow, he is a terrible person. But he grows and he becomes better. And this is something I don't think we talked about in the Multiverse of Madness review, but Mordo, I like him in this movie.
that idiot. I like him.
I think he's fine,
I think just sometimes he's annoying to me, just because of just.
He's good at the start of this movie.
He's good, yeah.
I like him kind of all throughout. I just have a problem with the fact that after this movie they forget about him. And that's something I hated in Multiverse of Madness, how it was just a throwaway line. Yeah, he's kind of been trying to kill me in the past couple of years. What? We haven't seen him since this movie!
Yeah.
Anyways, the Ancient One.
She's good. She's the White Witch from
Yeah.
Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe.
Great actress. Tilda Swinton.
That's it.
Tilda Swinton. I could think of T.
The White Witch.
The White Witch. Yeah.
Yeah, she's good.
Yes.
Her voice
Good
is
performance. She has a nice voice.
Very, yes.
I like all the action scenes in this movie.
Yeah,
like
they miss you up.
Yeah, tying that in with the visuals of the movie,
It's
as I was thinking, and like you mentioned before I had a chance, imagine the quantum realm scene from Ant-Man just over the course of the entire movie.
Or that one scene from No Way Home with the subway, with the train.
But that's sort of like.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that the entire movie.
Yeah.
It's one of the best looking Marvel movies there are.
I think so. Yeah, it's really nice.
I
Along with like a Shang-Chi.
there's a lot of CG in it. It's pretty
Shang-Chi
solid.
was good. But yeah, all the CG is very good.
Yeah.
You know, to be quite honest,
Frick.
like, and this
Very
movie,
simple movie.
very simple. Not like in terms of like simple, but it's like it can be summed up
It can be summed up pretty quickly.
pretty quickly.
I think
Dude,
all the
stupid,
action.
mean Doctor Man becomes
Stupid mean Doctor Man.
Super magic.
Get messed up.
Oh,
get messed up. Become cool
I
magic.
was I like Strange's. I like all the costumes in this movie, but especially
Me
Strange,
too.
Especially Strange.
I love the screen like comic to screen adaptation of this costume so much.
It looks.
and
then they-
it gets
straight up,
minor
yeah.
improvements throughout.
They
the
try
movies.
he has yellow gloves in the comics, which they try in Thor Ragnarok, and it doesn't
And the post-credit
look
scene
great.
of,
It doesn't look fantastic. It
No.
looks fine, but they just take
It
him away
was
because
fine.
like
It was fine in Ragnarok because he was on screen for a total of like 2 minutes.
you know, I mean, it's obviously my favorite suit in the MCU.
Mhm. It's just clean.
We
Just
did
looks
say
so good.
me and Christian did have a conversation about how his cape is always draped over one shoulder more than the other. Because
Yeah,
that's
always-
because that's its design.
Yeah.
You think it's like because of like weird weighting or something? No, that's how it's designed.
Yeah.
If you look, it swoops
Yeah, it's like because there's also
because
like a,
the metal things are even, so you know it's not weighing down on one side or either.
because it's never
it
something
looks
I've
nice.
like hated, but it's just like it's always kind of like thrown me
It
off.
looks like a really nice carpet that you'd see at like your grandma's house.
Yeah.
The inside of it does. It's like a quilt almost. It's cool. It's awesome.
Since we did bring that up,
It also
another post. You go ahead.
there's just another thing about the cloak. It's the carpet from Aladdin. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
It's just the carpet.
Yeah, but the fact that the carpet does give some pretty funny comedic moments, though.
Yeah. For
Carpet
sure.
cape.
Carpet cape.
Cape. Cloak.
Cloak.
Cape.
Since we did bring that up, the post-credit scenes in the movie, with the first one being just the scene from Thor Ragnarok, and then the second one setting up Mordor as a villain, which they've still yet to do anything with. And this
Yeah,
movie
I
was coming up on 6 years ago.
Mordo's just not that interesting to me.
Mm.
He's just because villains when they're like an evil version of their
The hero.
hero, it's a little bit less interesting to me.
It's not even that. It's like how many times we've seen them by this point. Because we've seen it in...
The only instances in which it works are Captain America movies. The winter,
I think-
Winter Soldier being
I think first Iron Man it works.
just evil version of but like there's instances where it works, but a lot of times it doesn't work for me.
But yeah, that's fair.
So Mordo's fine.
That post-credit scene is okay.
It's fine. There's like little nitpicks that you can see in this movie, like inconsistencies in like one, like they're removing a bullet from a guy's spine and they don't have masks on.
Yeah.
And the next shot, like a couple seconds later,
They
like,
do.
something- yeah. It's when they actually start taking the bullet.
It's when they start the procedure, but like the thing is, they were still in a surgery. They had taken it out.
That is one other thing. I do love how this movie,
Depicts hospitals.
yes.
It's
I do think-
it's
I
dead
think that's-
accurate.
Yeah, I think it does it real well. And it does
Except
a good
the
job of
masks.
making it a big part of Strange's character and like how his life was before. Because he was, like Tony Stark, he was so full of himself, he was arrogant, and then by the end of the movie, he's pretty much, not like completely changed, but like he's still enough of a changed man, but like you can tell the path he's going on.
They remind me of each other a little bit. He's just not. He's arrogant in a different way.
Yeah, because...
They're both arrogant. It's just in a different way, but they remind me.
But it's in enough of a different way to where they don't get along with each other, which we'll touch on that
they
in
don't.
Infinity War.
No.
This movie introduces the fifth Infinity Stone, because it does introduce the Time Stone.
Yes.
It's cool.
This is
Very
probably my
sick.
favorite Infinity Stone.
Oh yeah, it's just cool. It's green.
It's just got a cool power.
It's green.
It's green.
My favorite. I mean, gonna be the Space Stone because it's from Avengers 1. So
That's fair. I did like that line of Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Yeah.
I've come to gritty.
It is very much a funny way to defeat a villain. He basically just bores him to death.
But it checks out because, like, why would an intergalactic being like Dormammu want to be held prisoner?
Right,
for
he's just
literally
like,
no reason
hide
whatsoever?
him out.
Well, I see ya. I
Peace,
guess.
I'll go
It makes
terror someone else.
because even if that hadn't worked, you're like, wait, why does he care about Earth so much? We can just conquer another planet.
Yeah, he's like, fine, I'll go around.
Fine.
I'll go somewhere else.
It's new character, first movie. It's gonna be straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one of the series is always pretty
Like, it's pretty, like, not like...
Because the
it's a
second
lot-
one definitely is not straightforward,
Yeah, it's a mess.
and I love it.
Final score. So...
I'll go last.
Yeah, we'll go last because John will have the highest one. You know what? I'll go first.
I'll kill you. Give me the bat.
So,
I should have the bat now. Okay.
where's the other bat?
Gone.
You don't need to know.
Reduced to atoms. Reduced to atoms. Did you try to hit a ball with it? Is it gone? Did you shatter it?
I think it's upstairs in the attic. I think my dad put it back in the attic.
Oh.
But for me, while there isn't a lot wrong with this movie,
Careful.
the villain is really what keeps this movie down from being like, I'll say like a top 10 MCU movie for me. And just a couple of nitpicks here and there, but overall, I think it does a great job of introducing Stephen Strange. I do definitely prefer this one over the second one. But I think on the whole, I'm going to have to give this movie, I'm going to say an 8 flat.
Ooh.
Is that higher than yours?
No, it's way lower than mine,
No,
really.
Way lower.
Yeah, in
Yes.
like the grand scheme of it.
8?
Yeah, that's quite
Do you want
low.
a dent in your skull?
I don't hate it.
No, it's like, because 8 to me is still a really
That's
good
fine.
movie.
That's a good
Good
movie.
thing you're a little
yeah,
bit farther
okay.
away than Logan is, because Logan's in prime bonking.
I am in prime bonking range.
I am going to stick with,
I don't think you'll have a massive issue with my
No.
rating of this film.
I am still going to stick with an 8 flat. It's primarily just because if the villain's not interesting, it can really hinder a movie for me. And
I
in
agree.
This case, and in this
I
case, the
agree.
movie was just, the villain was just really
I agree.
not that
I
interesting.
agree.
It has a good he's a good actor to where it
Yeah.
makes me believe his motives, but
His
Like,
motives are
again,
kinda
just-
He doesn't
lame.
really have motives.
His motives are kind of
That's-
lame.
You know,
Yeah.
he's just evil.
He's just
that's
bad.
his problem. Like if he were better, if you
Right.
fix him, this is like a top.
Like-
But like in the first 10 seconds, he decapitates someone.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
and I
does.
never mess with villains who are just bad because they're bad. I like a villain that makes me feel for them.
But the thing is,
You know what I mean?
the thing
Which
is,
we'll
like
get in-
like Malekith, he's just evil, and he doesn't really do anything scary. Dude, Caecilius decapitated someone in the first
Yeah.
20
At
seconds.
least Caecilius feels like a
Scary.
threat.
Yeah,
But-
he's scary.
Yeah, I'm going to stick to my guns with an 8 flat. It's still a really great movie, and one that I'll gladly rewatch because it has a great main character, great side characters, visually
Would you give Iron Man 3?
outstanding. I say 7.5 for enjoyable
Okay.
for enjoyable reasons. But on the whole, Iron Man I think is a 6.5. Like if you look at it like as a movie,
3?
yes,
Wow.
6.5 was like what you gave it though.
No, I'm saying I'm surprised you gave it that.
I'm saying like if I factor in all the problems,
Objectively.
like objectively, yeah. Subjectively, if I turn it on just to have fun with it.
Okay,
it's
I thought I
7.5.
remembered you giving Iron Man 3 an 8, and I would have bonked you.
No, I said I was thinking about it, but I was like, nah, 8's too high. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with an 8. That's the fine rating. I love everything about this movie except the villain. Like the villain, it just really I don't vibe with him. I hate you.
You're in bonking range.
No, I love everything about this movie. Like literally, almost everything. I just don't really vibe with the villain, and I don't vibe with him so hard that it can't quite be in 9 territory for me. But it's dang close. I'm gonna give this one 8.8.
Really? Okay.
Dude, it's a good freaking movie.
Yeah, no, it's like good. It's just like
That's
that,
a good rating.
My,
Yeah,
my,
that's just a higher rating.
my
than,
bare
like,
minimum that I
Iron
thought
Man
you were going to
1.
give it was like 8.5. That's what I thought you were
I
going
was
Yeah.
considering that.
That's like as low as I think this one can go. But I'm
That's
gonna give it an
good.
8.
I think 8 is.
I think 8.8. I'm sitting happy right there. It's
Okay,
not quite
no,
a 9 for me.
That's not a bonk. That's not a bonk.
I like
Yeah,
8.8.
that's surprising. 'cause
I almost said 8.9, but it's yeah.
That's
Okay,
surprising.
here, you
'cause-
can have your
because-
bonker back. You
That's
you're
surprising.
Earn
You
bonking
gave-
privileges.
That's surprising because you gave Iron Man 1 an 8.7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I like this movie better than Iron Man 1.
Wow, I definitely don't, but I respect
Well,
that.
yeah, because you're, yeah.
Because
Well,
you're
because
Iron Man himself.
I'm Iron Man, how you are with Strange. What's your score?
Okay, as you can tell, I like Doctor Strange. This actually came. I didn't just buy. Okay, I look like a huge nerd. I didn't just buy this just because hey, I love Doctor Strange. I bought this because my friend group last year was Marvel characters for Halloween, so that's why I bought it. So, would you say 8.8?
8.8.
The number that I went into this thinking of was 9.2.
Mm-hmm.
Was
Respectable.
I like it. I like this movie, but I'm not going to give it as high as Civil War, which I gave 9.4. I'm not doing that. But no, this movie's good. Yes, the villain holds it back, but if the villain was good, then it would. I don't see this as like the villain keeps me from enjoying it. I see this as the villain keeps it from being a top 5 Marvel
Yeah, that's what I'm
movie.
saying.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why I don't detract that much from it. So I say it's a 9.2.
Okay.
I go with 9.2.
Cool.
Pretty dope. Well, that wraps up our review for Doctor Strange.
Yeah, it does.
Next time we're going to be jumping back to another sequel, which unfortunately doesn't live up to the first one, because we are doing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. There's some excitement here.
I like it.
Some. No, I'm saying
I
some
like
excitement,
it.
Just not much.
I like it.
Yeah. Well, that is going to do it. Stay tuned for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and we will see
Galaxy.
Dr.
Guardian, Part 2 of the Galaxy.
Dr. Fate. I mean...
Dr. Galaxy of the
That's in a couple
Guardian, Part
weeks.
2.
Alright, later, webheads.
See what
Later, web suckers.
I